Well, I installed a little trick trigger on my Ruger lc9. It's got an adjustable trigger stop as well as some other mods, but the trigger stop is the main thing that will improve the accuracy of it, because since I moved my trigger forward, it had a lot of play in the back. When the hammer would break, you had this snap that would jerk your hand a little bit and cause it to deflect and miss the target. Well, in doing so, I made a trick trigger that would hold as you pull the trigger to the stop. It wouldn't go off until you just barely let off pressure, and then it'd go. So you'd had that little bit of extra room to hold steady. It's especially hard today because it's very windy. But as you can see from about, I'd say about 15 yards, my first groups, dead center, all in the 1 inch, at least 4 or 5 of them. This one, it actually went off when I wasn't expecting it to. I mean, I was holding on target, but I wasn't expecting it. So they made me decide to do some more adjustment on it, so I don't have that trick trigger in there, and it's just pull and shoot, which really didn't make a whole lot of difference as far as the accuracy, but it was more predictable. I was thinking it was going to be more predictable that way, but it wasn't. So here's my second group, and from about the same yardage, and you can see I was hitting hole for hole quite a few times. So this little trigger mod that I did on it made a huge difference. This one was a fluke. The wind gusted just as I was pulling the trigger, so it threw me off and actually moved my whole body. Anyways, you can see from the proof that it made a big difference. If I could show you what I was shooting before, they were all over here in a big, and not all of them, I mean just about every one of them now is where I want it to go, but all of them were not consistent and in the lower left side for some reason. I think just because the way the trigger pulls makes my hand jerk just that ever so slightly, and the further I go back in yardage, the worse it got. So anyways, there it is.